Hello. We've been gone for a little while. A couple of these guys needed to heal. They could use some help out on those streets, but they took what they got until they got no more to give. Until then, it's time to go back out, hunt the things that aren't supposed to be. So, this has been there's been a lot that you guys have been doing behind the scenes. Oh, and one of the episodes wasn't recorded. Try to use this new restream thing. But yeah, but that was also an episode that had no action in it. So I guess it's not that big of a love loss. But this particular thing, a bunch of things have happened behind the scenes. Do you guys want to get into it?
We may as well. I mean, I've missed a few bits, but I can always um quickly recap. I mean, somebody else is probably better to recap
Chris,
what.
do you want to?
Well, which things are you talking about that didn't make it, like
All the
us
things
getting
behind the scenes.
messed up? Uh, is there a lot of stuff behind the scenes that we got into? Now you got me thinking. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I saw you nod your head.
Well, we've got.
No, I thought. Yeah,
We found the thing
Just
that we're
natural
looking for.
reaction, the chicken head thing.
yeah.
Bobblehead. Oh man, what do you say, Dan?
I say, yeah. I feel like we've done a lot of stuff, but I think maybe the biggest thing you might be referring to would be the journal and the photographs that we got from the Crane House. And because my memory is a little bit amiss as well, I'm actually going to look at Chris's notes that he put in the chat about the Gardenia, the Paramount Theater, the Emerson Hotel, just different places that seem to show up in the 1920s, and the lore and history of those places may still be relevant today with whatever evils may have persisted. People with unique rings, personalities, kind of underlying corruption of culture that stretches into law enforcement and other different things, society, mayors, all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was deep. There was so this one journalist, his findings actually go back to the Prohibition era in the 1920s. Well, yeah, 1920s, and Asbury was, was booming for the most part there, but the mafia, and a lot of people know the history of Asbury Park, know how the mafia was so integral in furnishing a lot of the funding for Asbury Park. It's also one of the reasons why a lot of things weren't built that were supposed to be built, but it is what it is. And they were behind all of the gambling back then. A card couldn't be put on the table without the mafia getting some kind of a fee for it. So this one reporter was following them and trying to get all the details, and okay, let's see if we can report on all this stuff. And as he's reporting, he's realizing that these guys are not just mafia, that they're actually vampires of some sort, and it completely freaked him out. And it's probably what wound up getting him killed at some point, because they started seeing him, paying attention to him. And only through the site were you guys able to see that stuff on the film. So nobody's going to believe it or see it except you guys, through your second site, your hunter sites. But yeah, that's probably the biggest deal, the biggest historical detail there.
Yeah, so there's lots of names like the Cavallo Circle and the Vermilion and Mr. Gallo, Mr. Garrow, Alderman Leary, just lots of different symbols like a lion head ring, ivory tie pins, different things that we could look into, but it's who knows how much of that's been lost to time.
True. But yeah, and all those locations were actually speakeasies, or the front for the speakeasies and things like that. So yeah, things that may or may not be there nowadays.
Well, is it possible that there might be so like a museum? One of these places has been turned into a museum.
Most of that stuff that's on the boardwalk is gone.
Okay.
But some of the other stuff, I don't know, they're establishments at this point.
Obviously, as well, we do have the thing that we've been looking for, the fetish, wasn't it? So we need to get that back to the Sandhill Indians. And I know in the chat as well, Chivers had suggested once this is all done and dusted, it might be an idea to repurpose the Major's sanctuary in the at the power plant. At the Thomas Edison place, into a base of operations for ourselves. We know it's there's plenty of room. No one's going to find it if they don't know what they're looking for. It seems
True.
Gives us a certain amount of anonymity or security as well.
The only issue that might arise is it is attached to Edison's Menlo Park lab, which is a historical landmark and a tourist attraction.
Yeah,
Well,
with the entrance being on the grounds, getting in and out could be a question.
It could be, but
Must be worth-
we're big fans of Edison. Really big.
Well, I was gonna say, unless it can work out
the Thomas Edison fan club.
There's something to be
or we can just work. If I can work out some kind of deal with the security guard, since he's an acquaintance of mine.
Yeah.
like
Yes, you rub him up the right way, sir.
I said, there's something to be said about hiding in plain sight. Like nobody would think to look where there's lots of people potentially.
Well, I guess we just, Bill, did we? I mean, because it's been a while. Did we? And I was in a coma. So did we just hightail it out of the Frankenstein room, or
for the most part?
No, we made. Yeah, we made our way out. Yeah.
Okay, because the only reason I'm asking is I'm wondering if he can be repurposed too, as a
I'm not sure I'd be
guardian
cool with
/
that.
servant.
I don't think I'd be cool with that either.
It seems that poor unfortunate should be, put out of his misery, I think.
It's clearly unnatural. It shouldn't
did,
exist.
Anyway.
Okay, just throwing ideas out there because.
Oh no, absolutely. But
he was definitely effective at protecting his location.
Well, that's true. That's true.
I mean, the little brain spiders, maybe not so much, but he definitely. Or the zombies that were missing the top part of their heads. It's like, all right, that's just nasty.
Well, I did my best.
That was good. He's like, it's just nasty.
It's one of the few places where I knew that you guys would actually know what is happening here. So yeah. Okay. So Sandhill Indians contact you, they're shivvies, and they want to discuss with you about what to do with the fetish. And they're very interested to see it. Like, it's been generations who haven't seen this thing. And they're just looking at it like, wow, it's simpler than I thought, but at the same time, still more beautiful than we could imagine. What do you call it? Sorry, the kids are out there laughing. I'm trying not to get too distracted. They say one of the things that you should certainly consider doing is bringing it to the Garou and getting it reconsecrated.
That sounds like I know very little about these things, but from what we have witnessed so far, it seems that those would be the safest hands to put it in. Do you know?
We've
how-
only
Pretty much
had
head
the
out to the
contact.
Pine.
We've
I was
only
gonna say head out
contacted.
to
All
the Pine
three of you.
Barrens.
Wait, Chris, you go first.
Yes. I was gonna say head out into the Pine Barrens because I think I talked about that with to Bill before I asked him when last time we talked to your friends if there was like a specific place that they would meet up, and he said, there really isn't. They'll find you, if you're in their territory. But the Pine Barrens would be the best place to start if we were going to venture to look for them. And then, obviously with my brother being in with them and me being one of the sentinels, I think is what we were called. You'll at least be safe in my proximity because you get like not a free pass, but it's like, oh, you know him? Okay, all right, you're right. As long as we don't act like jerks, we
And
we
you've got
shouldn't
the
be torn to
fetish.
pieces.
So,
Right, and we got the fetish.
Yeah. Okay,
Kurt-
that sounds like
Kurt, what'd you
something
wanna
we can
say?
do.
Well, I was kind of talking on the same subject. I just said that we've only really met them the once, but I'd forgotten about you knowing about the Pine Barrens, Chris. So yeah, that's nothing relevant. Nothing relevant. I mean, I know we should give it back to them or bring it to them, but I'm also like, we really don't know anything about them. We really don't. And it's that's such a scary idea to go deliberately walking into a den of, shall we say, monsters without knowing our actual position with them. I mean, yeah, they didn't hurt us last time, but does that mean that's going to stay true?
Well, one of those monsters is my brother, so
careful with the M word.
technically,
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
and technically, I'm a monster too. So,
Well,
since
and
we
I
have
think
the
we
same blood.
determined
Well, he's my
that-
twin, so we have the same blood.
Yeah. I'm just feeling
Were you
cautious.
determining?
That's all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
so
news.
Shivers is talking to the guy upstairs, and you guys are outside, chilling, waiting, and what do you call it? You see across the street, there's a guy walking, looks homeless, walking with a shopping cart full of bottles and cans, just walking, pushing this cart, and he's singing. Shivers, you can hear this from where you are while you're talking to these guys. Alas, my love, you do me wrong. You cast me off discourteously. Walks off in the distance. Doesn't mean much to you guys, and you're like, oh, wow, actually not a bad voice.
Can I take a look at him with my glasses?
Sure. He looks a little like something had happened to him at one point or another. But it happened to him. And now it's just a residue.
Like maybe a
Doesn't look-
little bit of a smudge on his aura, but nothing that really jumps out.
That fits. A smudge.
Okay, he doesn't look like a witch hunter with a broadsword or anything.
He does not.
Okay, because didn't the witch doctor guy sing too when we met him at the laundromat?
He recited scripture.
Okay,
But
Alright,
this-
just
Can I see him? Obviously, when I hear the singing and I look out the window, can I see him? It's the same guy that approached me before, isn't it?
approached you? Nobody approached you.
Although I heard singing before,
Yes.
right back. Yes, it's the same guy.
This
You've
is
heard
the
singing a
third-
couple times.
Yeah, this is the third time you're hearing it.
Yeah.
And you just see him from a distance. So you finish up with these guys,
Mhm.
and they say, boom, yeah, done. So it says, go in there, be respectful, and be a shoulder for Conrad.
I'm used to being the. Give me a second. I need to think of words. I'm used to bearing the burden of my social betters, so that should not be a problem for me. And thank you as well for your advice and your counsel in this matter. I don't think we would have come as far as we have without your support. So you have my thanks. Obviously, I will have mentioned to them as well by now that we've had a bit of a lead on what's happened to my employer, that we know that he's somehow in the grips of these men of lightning. But as to what his ultimate fate is, that is yet to be discovered.
Right then.
Oh, you git. Oh, you bastard.
Something I can help you with?
Light bulb.
All right. Well, you guys go off. Who's driving?
Yeah, it's
Got
gonna have
it.
to be Derek.
I could drive, but it would be very slow. What would be
And on
very
the
slow?
wrong
It'll
side of the
be-
And on
road.
the wrong.
Yeah.
I was gonna say on the
drive.
wrong
Why is
side.
the
of
steering wheel over here?
I'm the one with the vehicles.
There we go.
I'll do
All right. Just watch out for moving pipes.
Hey, those moving pipes make good moving weapons.
Word.
I just got out of the
All right.
hospital. I don't need an accident. keep
Speaking
your
of
pipe to
accidents,
yourself,
where's
sir.
the nearest bathroom break? So the Pine Barrens are like, what, an hour away? Not even. Half hour or so. Say there's a lot of traffic. Yeah. And you guys get down to a general roundabout area. We don't have to go into a whole lot of detail with it. And you assume to just walk at this point. I'm getting private
Yeah, just
messages. I got a
make your
private message
way.
from Zandrum.
Is my shopping cart guy?
I
my
don't know what you're
leader?
talking about, Shivers. I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but they are all English folk songs. You'd figure. I was
God
hoping
damn
you
it.
two would at least figure it out, possibly even Chris, but okay.
It took me a moment there, but yeah, I think
Took you
Next-
several weeks.
it did. Yeah.
He's like, son of a
I will
biscuit.
I will in fact actually spoil it now. Yes, you go up to see him and excuse me, sir, and you see him and he kind of turns and looks at you guys and he goes, and he
Professor.
goes into his cart and he pulls out a nice brown bottle and he says, "This will give you guys luck."
Thank you.
And yes, it's your professor.
Gentlemen, okay, we need to get you home, sir.
Home?
Yes. We need to get you home back to your estate in Oxford.
Oxford, yes! I'm a king of Oxford. He starts doing a bit of a trolley dance, if that's a real thing.
Chivers, you didn't tell us he was a king.
Well, I think there's somebody in Buckingham Palace that may disagree. Um,
King
At
nothing.
the time,
She's
yes,
on her way out.
she would have disagreed back in
Yes.
2013.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to try a thing here.
When you look at him, when you look closer at his aura, it looks like he's had some sort of a spiritual lobotomy.
Oh,
You can assume that his usefulness was at an end with the mages. Maybe they can do something to repair him. Maybe not.
That's, I think, rather than chancing your safety to the streets of Asbury Park, you should allow us to take you to meet some friends. They can provide you with a home, provide you with a roof over your head, and as soon as we can, I will do everything in my power to have you repatriated back to the UK.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fight. It's going to be a bit of a struggle, but yeah, they're willing to try and help out the Sandhill dudes, the
Mhm.
Sandhill bras. Excuse me,
Just-
they're going to be British for you. The Sandhill bruvs.
The bruv. That's right,
bruv.
bruv.
Right, bruv.
Bruv.
Yeah.
That's
Um,
funny.
yeah. All right, enough of that bollocks.
I'm gonna say the brown bottle's actually got his urine in it. He's been saving it. You're like,
It's cloudy. It's where he keeps his fun.
In which case, then, before we go, if I have time, obviously, I ask the Sandhill Indians if they can look after him while we go and do our thing. But I will just place a very quick call to the British consulate saying that I have discovered Professor Newton Smith, who has been missing. He's in a fragile mental state, and he's currently in the care of these people here.
All right. Okay, so
I
teleport
finished the
back
side
to.
quest. Yay!
You did. You teleport back to the Pine Barrens, and you're walking through. And the Pine Barrens are very like for the rest of you guys, besides Chris and I who've actually been there. I'm sure you've been there before, right, Chris?
yeah.
It's they're all pine trees, and they're so tall and thick that there's absolutely nothing growing on the ground. It's all just old pine needles, no grass. Everywhere you looks the exact same. Without a compass, you are effed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Pretty
almost
cool.
no sunlight gets through those trees. So yeah, that.
Oh, so
And,
that's why they call it the Barons.
Oh yeah. So you're walking through, and you're walking through for about a good hour or so, trying to maintain direction. And it starts to get a little dark, and the shadows seem to be moving.
Can I? Am I? Oh, he had to yell at his kids.
I just
He's
tell
like,
them it's
"Damn it, shut up!"
bathroom stuff time. And you start doing your bathroom stuff so you can go to bed. It's just too loud, and it's 9:23 anyway. They'll be fine. What do you call it? So yeah, you're walking through, and do any of your characters know how to make a fire? Actually, some of you probably have lighters on you. Does anybody actually know how to safely light a fire?
Can we use our?
I don't have survival or anything.
Yeah, I
like
was gonna
that,
say, can we use
so-
our dots in survival?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what they're there for.
Plus, I have the
Got a
low
flashlight.
light vision, so I'm able
Yes,
to
you
see
do.
at least a little bit better than the rest of them. In
What's
the
your
dark,
perception again?
or at least
So I don't have to look.
my perception is a 3.
While you're gathering, there's not a whole lot of stones, so you're just moving brush and then trying to kick some sand or some dirt to the sides and something of a ring, you see the things that are moving in the shadows, and they look like big worms, like maybe 6 to 8 feet long, giant, black, slimy as hell, and they kind of sit up like a cobra, and they're staring, sneaking around trees and moving in towards you guys. You spot 7.
I'll let the gang know. It's like, be careful in the trees. There's some kind of weird worm creatures coming
Watch
close
out
to
for
our
Charlie in the
position.
trees.
I'll
I
I'm
want to get
gonna,
this fire started.
I'll straight away discern.
I'll spend a point of, and I'll spend a point of conviction to put my hunter's sight up, so I can benefit from that. And
You see the
obviously all
corruption
other
through
associated
the low
benefits
light.
And I'll try to make sure I keep my back to the fire so it doesn't affect my vision.
Yeah, get my spear
Grab
tip out.
Musashi.
Put my back to the fire. Are they just circling or are they actually approaching?
No, they're very slowly beelining.
Beelining. Okay.
Okay. I think maybe, gentlemen, approach a bit closer while I give us some measure of defense. Will I find the bloody page?
Okay. So is anybody going to do anything before they get closer?
I am going to put my ward up. I'm just looking for the roll I need to make. Sorry, I can never remember. But yes, I will be activating.
Are they all approaching from one direction or is it all around us?
All around.
All around. Okay.
I guess
You
I'll
said these are
draw
like
my sword.
Your spear tip?
No, I've got the spear tip.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
got the silvered wakizashi.
Oh, yeah, the Wakizashi. Okay.
I will activate my monkey wrench.
Bill, you said these were
You-
like
but
20
you
each of them.
Don't want to be my monkey wrench?
No,
Nice. You said each of these worm things is like 20 feet long, or
Yes, these are Foo Fighters.
are they Foo Fighters or are they Foo Fighters?
we're food.
Ugh. They do not look
All
yummy.
right, I'm gonna spend a conviction to activate my
Punch daggers,
my knuckle dusters.
Hawkman Katars.
I'm going to attempt to burden some of them. Obviously, your call as to how many of them I can actually catch in my gaze at once.
But it has to be eye to eye, right?
No, it's not eye to eye. I just need to look at them.
Oh, they
So
just
I
get
have
in
to
your field of
maintain-
vision?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have to look at them, but they don't have to look at me.
Okay, you can get 2 of them.
Okay. And I'll spend a point of conviction, gamble that.
Oh, I should have done that. Well, I put my thing up, didn't I? But yeah, my ward is up with a radius of
Excellent.
2 yards.
So 2 of them are frozen for 4 turns.
Done. And that's whether you're looking at them or not.
No, I do have to keep looking at them.
You have to keep.
I do have to keep watching them. Yeah, I
Cool.
can move around, but I can't break my gaze.
Okay. They have to stay in your field of vision.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, you guys can feel free to make your moves. Those who haven't already made moves. Drawing a Wakizashi is not considered a move. Shivers, putting up your thing isn't it? Yes.
That's what I did. Yeah, I activated my
Yep,
ward, so it was
Kurt.
like all of these big shields appear around us, and I'll start getting ready to throw some knives next round. We'll
I
see how we get
mean,
on with that. As I do
I
now
guess
have
for
the skill.
myself, I don't have an immediate move I want to make, so I guess maybe like D&D, if I could take a dodge action, just preparing myself to, like, for
You want to
impact.
hold your action?
Yeah, I guess.
I almost
Yeah.
feel like this is my chance to get revenge on Dan for time he screwed me when I was
Sure.
a half elf. No, a halfling. But I shan't.
I'll
Okay.
watch and wait.
So, anybody else? They're close enough. You guys can have first move. They're slow, and they'll go at the end of the round.
I've
I
already
know.
done something this round, so
No, nothing.
Roll for
Oh.
initiative.
Oh,
No. you
yeah,
guys
yeah.
can-
Do we?
You guys automatically get to go first. So the two Brits already went.
Oh, okay.
okay. Yep.
Like I said, the two Brits already went.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
Yep.
I see Chivers like, oh, let me roll some dice then. It's like, no, you don't get to do anything.
I mean, I guess if they're
No, I was just moving them out of the way.
I
wasn't
guess
gonna roll,
if they're
don't worry.
that close, I could step forward, try to strike them, and then maybe step back into the ward.
Sure, that works. All you guys, go ahead and make your roll.
So I guess that's would you consider a Wakasashi to be a strength or dex attack?
Whichever one's going to suit you best.
All right, they're both the same for me, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but I figured I'd ask.
Are you kidding me right now?
Well, I mean, it might matter in the future. But
I'll be doing the same thing. I'll step out, smack him with my wrench, and step back in.
Hey, good. Give me your roll.
All right, 4 successes.
Nice. Okay, that works. They're not big on dodging. So give me your damage when you're ready.
Okay.
Ken?
1 success.
Give me your damage. And Chris?
Damage.
I got 2 successes. I'll wait till the
2 successes.
Woo, 5 successes are on the damage.
5 damage. All right.
Yeah.
Nice.
I have
Oh, but it's the monkey wrench, so it's +2 damage, right?
Oh,
And plus your strength.
I rolled 4 plus 1, so I guess I didn't know it was +2. I thought it was +1.
Shivers has this. Shivers. Max has this work
No.
again.
you're automatically 2.
The
what are you
monkey
hitting him
wrench with
A
the
the pluses
Oh.
are automatic. You only
Okay,
have to roll
so-
the dice.
So it'll be 6 damage.
So how many successes did you get?
Well, I thought you had to roll dice, so I had 5.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
So you rolled to hit. So how many successes did you get?
on the hit was
Yes.
4 to hit.
You got 4. Okay, so you rolled 4 successes. Okay, so and what's your strength?
Strength is 4.
Okay.
So that
So-
means
and
you
then
have 8. You have
Go ahead,
8
Chris.
damage dice you can roll.
No. You only add successes to ranged combat.
Okay.
Melee, you don't.
So
Are you
what's the
sure
a-
about that?
So my
Yeah.
damage, I
Absolutely.
didn't realize that.
I get to do it with my throwing knives because they count as a ranged weapon. Bullets you do as well with shooting. But melee, no. The number of successes that you get is the number of successes that you get to hit. The damage is strength
Because
plus
in
whatever
the
the plus
in the
is for the
hunter
weapon.
book, it says that every success you get to hit after the first one gets added to the dice pool for damage. If you're using cleave, is that specific to the edge?
That I don't know
Yeah,
because
that's specific to that edge.
again, don't forget.
Oh,
Okay, if that's what it says in the edge,
Yeah.
I don't know because Hunter is one of the ones I don't know. You'd be better asking Sam because he probably
Yeah,
knows it better than me.
basically, because you
But
spend
as a general rule in World of Darkness, it's. But if it's a thing on cleave, then you add those. Then
yeah,
if
because
it says,
you
then
spent because you're spending a point of conviction.
What's your
to
melee,
activate it.
Derek?
4.
Okay. Okay, so with 4 strength, 4 melee.
Conrad is right. Sorry, it is extra successes are added onto melee attacks. I've just looked it up. They changed it for Hunter.
Mhm.
So what am I rolling for damage?
The damage is lethal, it says, with cleave. Is this correct?
Yeah, because
Technically-
Hunter doesn't have I was gonna
Yeah,
say Hunter
technically
only
doesn't
has
have
bash
ag.
and lethal. It doesn't have aggro. Yeah.
Good to know. Okay, so
Because
yeah,
for humans, it's the same deal. Lethal is the same for humans. You can't soak it, so that's why
Okay.
they said it's no point in making a third category. But
so roll 7 dice for lethal damage if your target is a valid cleave target, like a supernatural enemy. If the target is just a normal human, no. Oh, your strength rule. Your strength might rule that it's still bashing. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. So 7 lethal. If you rolled 4 to hit, 4 successes. Chris, am I looking at this right?
yeah, basically the first success doesn't get added to the damage. Everything after the first success gets added to the damage dice pool.
Okay.
So if
and
he
it-
rolled, go ahead.
no, please.
So basically, like he got 4 successes. 3 of them get added to his damage pool. So 3
Okay.
plus his 4 strength gives him 7 dice, but he's
Mhm.
automatically going to do 2 damage because of the cleave.
Okay, so I rolled 5
Okay.
dice. There.
And it's a monkey wrench. It's not an empty cleave. So that's like a +1 damage also, right?
No. The monkey
Uh,
form of my cleave.
Oh, it's just the form. Okay, never mind. It's an empty. Yeah, it's basically an empty hand.
So I rolled for damage. I rolled 5 dice because I thought that's what it was,
Yeah, it's fine.
and they all succeeded.
Okay. So I just want to get this right now. So, Chris, tell me exactly how this works.
he rolls to attack.
Mhm.
Every success he gets over the first success gets added to the dice pool for damage. He rolls
Okay.
his damage dice, and he adds the successes +2. If he doesn't have a weapon, he's just manifesting a weapon.
So do I
Okay.
need to roll dice for damage? 2 more?
Mhm.
Okay. Which 2 more successes. So
You're doing some 9 points of damage.
Okay. Okay. Done. So, Derek, you understand how this works now?
I kind of.
That's all right. Same. Okay. That works though. Bam. Okay. So you're able to actually kill one of these things. The head kind of, like that, and it falls down. What do you call it? Next, Chris, oh no, Ken. What kind of damage did you do? Frozen and quiet.
Oh, sorry. I took a look with the sword. It's strength +2, so that ended up being 3 damage.
Okay, cool. So big gash along the side of its neck. You're trying to like chop off its head. You don't quite go all the way through. Just shouldn't have had that extra Twinkie today for breakfast.
But it felt so good.
I know.
So tasty.
Conrad.
All right, I actually rolled kind of low, so he only got 2 successes, so
Okay.
5 damage for me.
Okay. The head almost winds up coming because you boom like this, and what do you call it? There's a huge puncture right through to the back, but the sides are still there, and it, like this, it kind of flops over the head and starts shaking, and you kind of look and it's like, oh, okay, nice, and like that little Tamatanga thing, and looks cool, but it might turn popular. Put a right beat to it. They're gonna go for their attacks.
Oh boy.
Oof. Oh, one. Okay, Chris, take 1 point of damage. As it
Is it
what?
Is it bashing? Because remember, I can
Yes.
soak bash.
Yeah. So
Yay.
soak that 1 point. Jerry, nothing on you. Ooh. No, there's no crit on
Well,
that.
Yeah,
2
it's been
points
soaked.
to Ken. 2 points of bashing to Ken.
No, I did say I was going to step through the barrier and then back in, so it's coming through the barrier.
No, but like you're stepping out to do it, and it's got a fast
Gotcha.
reflex. Yeah,
All right. So I can soak.
excellent. The whole thing?
Well, I'm rolling right now.
Oh, okay. Fine, be that way.
Let's see. Yeah, the whole thing. I got
Nice.
3 successes.
Now here's where it gets really fun. 2 of them come up through the ground after Shivers. They bite either of your feet. 1 point of damage on
Okay.
one, 2 points on the other. So you take 3 points of damage. Your feet are not feeling good.
Okay, so they will need to. Okay, that's cool. But they will need to make a stamina roll to break through my ward. They can't
That's
approach
fine.
me at all. So, and they need to have at least. They need
But
to
again,
have 2
they're
successes.
coming from underground. Burrowed straight up.
Okay, my understanding.
So they are now in your thing. Yep.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, and they get so and they have to make it as soon as they breach the ward. They have
Yes.
to make a stamina roll
But the
immediately,
ward is at your
or be
feet.
driven out.
Yeah, it's not under
But-
the ground.
Okay, can I make a dodge?
No, this was a complete surprise attack. Yeah.
It's a blind attack. Okay, how much
Total of 3
damage?
points.
Oof.
Yeah, just bashing.
But I can roll. Okay, so I can roll to save.
Yeah. Yeah. Soak your feet.
So. I'm gonna
Okay.
soak 2 of it. So I'm bruised. Oof. That's not
Oh, yeah.
cricket.
But they are still fully attached to your feet. And they're going to start pulling you down.
Okay.
Yes, and I heard it's a long way down.
It's a long way to Tipperary.
I don't think you'll make it on your own. Long way down. Okay.
Mhm.
Just songs.
So
Okay.
next round, I'm
Top of the
definitely going to
round.
attack his feet. Definitely going to
Gonna go
attack
for his feet?
the worms
Okay.
at his feet. Yeah.
Okay, by all means. And it is dark. You will not be affected. But now, turning inwards with the fire right there, anybody coming in to help Shivers besides Conrad is going to be at a negative to hit. But top
I
of
have
the
my
round, you guys
discern
get to
up.
go first.
I have my discern up, so I can also see in the dark.
Okay, nice.
Okay, so
Can I-
4 successes.
Keep them from pulling them under.
What are you going to do, Jer?
I want to try and like get an arm around Shivers to try to keep them from pulling them under.
Okay. So give me
and-
just a strength roll.
All right. Difficulty 6. Three successes.
Nice. All that plumbing, you got
I'm
a
gonna
kung
try.
fu grip. Go ahead. Max.
Toilet steak.
I was going to let me think. Well, I think I had said before I was going to take like an extendable baton, so and try and bash one of these things. I don't really have anything in melee at the moment, but we'll give it a crack. I'll throw a willpower into it as well because it's going to be. I kind of need to get these. Good job, I did. So that's 1 success. So I connect, and batons. I think it's strength +1, isn't
Yep.
it, Sam?
Yep.
Yep. So +1. So it's not a huge amount of damage. It's just the +1. So 1 level of damage on it. So a glancing blow.
Sweet.
But that seems reasonable for somebody who has no melee skill.
And the one that he hit, I'll do the 6 damage to the one he hit with the baton.
Okay, nice. Just come down and right through its brain, if it had one, its nervous system. Okay, the head comes flying off, rolling.
My thanks, Mr.
You
Gates.
still got one left.
Now,
What about my other foot? What's everybody else want to
Yes.
do? By that I mean Kurt and Ken.
So with these worm creatures still encroaching and pulling Chivers down, I'm gonna use my pinpoint skill, looking for weaknesses, and gamble some conviction. I ended up with 6 successes.
Damn. Okay. Be that way.
Pretty sweet.
Which I don't think I really get much after 4 successes, but it's
I don't
pretty good.
know. All right. What do you want to see? Do you want to look now? You want to do something?
Yeah, so I'm using the pinpoint skill to determine weaknesses for the creature, information about their lair and habits, that
Got
sort
you.
of thing.
So when their bodies are segmented, they regrow fast, except if it's fire or aggro damage.
Okay. I'll call out to the group and let them know that these things are going to regenerate. They're going to regrow unless we either do that aggravated damage or we burn the remains. With that, maybe I'll move towards the fire, hoping to get a torch or something going.
You'd have to start a fire. You didn't actually start the fire yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. Okay.
I was going to make it so, dramatic that you light the fire. Chris lights the fire, and all of a sudden these things are surrounding you guys to try and
Gotcha.
bypass that effing shield. But but then he goes and he's like, and I have low light vision. I'm like, yeah, he's gonna see them, so I got to be fair. Anyway, all right. So you do that, and who didn't go yet? Kurt?
Yeah, that'd be me. Since I've got to maintain
Actually,
eye contact,
Derek,
I'm
did
just
you go or
gonna-
no?
You
Derek,
didn't.
did you go this round or no?
Yeah, because I was trying to pull.
That's right. You
Ah,
were
right,
pulling.
yeah.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna go in with my spear tip and try and stab one of these frozen worms. Just get them dealt with. With 1 success to hit, so unless they're dodging, I have hit them, but no extra successes.
And what are you hitting them with?
The spear tip,
Ah, yeah, spear tip. Just the tip.
just the tip. Oh yeah, just the tip, baby.
Oh yeah, it does not like that.
So that's +1, 3, 2 2 points of damage, 2 points of ag damage,
Nice. Yeah.
or lethal, should I say?
It doesn't really make a noise, but if it could, yeah, it would be screaming right now. Not a happy camper. Chivers, this thing is actually yanking hard on your foot, and you feel like you might actually wind up losing some toes, or these are the metacarpals behind her knuckles. There's a different word for it.
Mhm.
Huh?
Metatarsals.
Thank you.
Metatarsals.
So
Yep.
the metatarsals. I think you can get vaccinated for those. Anyway, you feel like they're going to actually separate from your bone, or that your ankle is just going to dislocate the way that Jerry is pulling on you, and the way that this worm with its vice grip and what are these called? Whatever, the pincers, like pulling you down.
Yeah.
They're like
Mandibles.
Remind me.
man.
So I have to, if I want to activate a new edge that I haven't currently used before, do I need to spend? I have to spend. Or
What the hell? Are
ah,
you okay there, Sam?
you've kind of turned the
Sam?
wrong way. You all right, buddy?
He froze.
For some reason, the
Everybody
maybe the
discern
cat-
really quick. See if something happens.
satisfaction.
Discern. Who's got discern?
I do. I'll use it.
I put down my glasses.
Jeez.
Yeah, maybe the cat hit the own.
Maybe. Last I heard was
Sabotage.
He's gone into the wrong aspect
and then
ratio.
that was it.
Well, he does have to keep his eyes on 2 of the worms, so
Okay, solid point. Solid point. Okay.
That because I was going to hope, I thought I might be able to activate demand for an extra point of strength to do something, but because I've got a dot in martyrdom, so. But I think I haven't actually bought that yet. I've got a dot in martyrdom, but I don't have an edge.
Well,
for
you
that
could
yet.
buy it
I
now
would
if you want.
I don't know how many because I think last time I had enough. Last time I maxed out my conviction, I bought the 3rd dot in zeal. So
You bought a
yeah, I would
dot in
save it,
Zeal.
dude.
so I don't
Yeah, I would.
in zeal, but demand is the first rank of martyrdom. I have a dot in mercy, but I haven't bought any
Then
of
yeah,
the
you could
martyrdom
take it if you want.
edges yet. Oh, fantastic! I mean, it's only going to do us one extra,
It's
but
yours.
it means I'll take a level of. Okay. Okay. Sam forgot to put the phone on charge. The battery just died on because he's using one of my old phones. So it'll be a few minutes while he gets it charged up. In which case, I will do that. So I will take a level of bashing damage, but it means I get to add my rating in martyrdom, in mercy, as extra.
And
strength.
you got 1 in mercy?
I've only got the 1 dot, but this round I think, or rather next time I get a go, I'm gonna come in with my mean left hook.
Just gonna punch the
because I'll do
worm.
more damage.
So
with
your
that, and I
strength
will
right now is
just
3?
gonna punch it. My strength right now is going to be
Okay.
3 for this, plus also because of my mean right hook, I get to add 2 dice. I think it's 2 dice to the
Pure
damage,
bashing.
or is it just a straight 2?
Okay.
Yeah,
There go.
and I've got a feeling with demand, I've got a feeling that might actually count as lethal.
Ooh,
I'm
yeah,
just going
please
to double
do.
check.
Because
Bashing might not be good enough.
2 more worms come out. Another one on the foot that was just released, and another one on the original leg, right below the knee. Yeah,
God damn
it's
it.
1 point of damage each.
Soak that shit.
I hope so. Boo.
So we got 2 worms outside of the ward, and now there's 3 inside. Okay,
Yes.
with Jerry holding on to one, giving it sweet caresses.
Oh, damn it! I know that song. Night and get my sweet caresses, hold me in the darkness. Anyway, go on. I'm in a musical kind of mood.
Okay, cool. So sorry. 2 lots of
Yes.
2. did you
No.
say?
1 point for each of the 2 that just bit you. Total of 2 points.
Okay. So only 2 points. So
Okay.
2 separate. So soak. Well, there'll be 2 soak rolls because they're separate.
You're allowed to do
damages, aren't
soak for
they?
both
So,
of them?
if they count as if they're from 2 separate sources,
Okay.
then they're 2 separate attacks. So, no, I don't soak the first one,
Sorry, man.
but I do soak the second one. So, but that does put me down to injured with the level of bashing that I've just taken as well. From that, so I'm on -1s. Or am I? I don't think I think I might be able to.
Yeah,
do
when does your
something about that.
rejuvenate kick in?
Oh, the healing.
That's quite slow.
Well, you're still
but
like
I've got
minus
something
3
else
right now,
that
right?
I'm injured, so my penalty is -1.
But I'm saying
on
your
my dice
damage. You took 3 points of damage total, right?
roll. Yes, yeah, including the
The
one for using
demand, yeah.
demand.
That's awesome.
Yeah, but I do have the background Iron Willed, which is I'll have to do this next round. Oh no, I can do it this round. I haven't done it yet. I think I've got to spend a willpower point, and that means I can ignore wound penalties.
Ignore what penalties?
It means I can ignore
Oh.
wound penalties I've got it's a background I've got. It's from the Defenders
Damn.
book. Yeah, I've got Iron Willed.
Okay.
I've got a level 3 of Iron Willed. While we're waiting for Sam, I'll just pull up the book
If
and
you
double
want,
check
we're gonna
the
keep
actual
going, though.
rules.
So
Of course, but it's not my turn.
let's stop
so
taking the turns.
it's, you
We're
know,
trying to fight here. They're worms, for crying out loud. It's like you're on Dune and the Pine Barrens. Oh, so Pine
am the
Barrens
cro-
Dune? You're in Poon right now, man. We're in Poon.
I am the Kwisatz Haderach.
All right.
Sorry, I've just got to tell you this thing very, very quickly. It's absolutely insane. There's certain things sometimes, when you see advertising campaigns and they're just a bit like, do you get pull-ups in America? They're nappies for toddlers.
Yeah, the
You mean
diapers.
So they're
diapers?
not like normal nappies, but they're like
Yes, yeah,
diapers that you pull up. Yeah. Yes. I saw this advert the other day for a Pampers one, and it just flashed up, and you got this little picture of a kid, and it's not just regular. They've given the name for this brand of pull-ups, the Punami pull-ups, and I just glanced at it. It's like, Punani, what? And you just got so it just says Punami pull-ups, and then this picture of this baby going like this. And I'm like,
Like he's in on the
What?
joke, are you? Unbelievable.
anyway, I'll let you go.
All right. You guys, what are you going to do? There are a lot of worms.
Attack.
So, with this new knowledge of like fire fear or something like that, I'm gonna get into my pack and pull out a hand flare.
Nice. Okay.
If I can, I'll ignite
You
it.
can. Yeah, it's just a.
And I know I probably can't see the worms because they're under the ground pulling at
Mhm.
Shivers, but I will toss this hand flare down at his feet. I don't know if pine needles are flammable or not, but at least we'll
Pine
be able
needles
to
are
see.
very flammable.
Okay, well that answers that question.
Yeah, the Pine Barrens burns like every year, like California burns every year.
I use pine needles as kindling.
And these are.
Well, I guess we're gonna have a fire. Then.
Yeah. Might be a forest fire.
Immediately. Holy crap. I can't believe you just did that. The whole forest floor starts firework. You don't have to worry about the worms anymore.
TPK.
But there is the matter of a fire, and you guys are looking more and more like marshmallows every round. Holy
job,
crap.
Ken.
I cannot believe I don't know what to do about this.
Well, frisk me, cuff me, and call me Stay Puffed.
Good first impression with the werewolves who live in the forest you just burnt down.
Yeah. Holy shit. Holy crap. I do not know what to do about this. This is the first time I've ever been stumped. That's kind of a good thing on your part. It's kind of also like that was the stupidest move.
So is there a way to pause it for 5 minutes so you can figure something out?
Yeah, if you need to go to the bathroom or something.
No. I mean, so you can figure something out. Is there a way to do that? Pause it so you could take 5 minutes or so to figure something out you want to do?
Not with the
Can
thing. Yeah.
he can he spend willpower to make it one of his foresights so he can see if what he did is
Yes.
throwing?
Yes. Yes.
So I never activated foresight.
Shut up. You're gonna spend the willpower.
So I don't have foresight going
wait,
at the moment.
you did pinpoint. He did pinpoint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm saying can we make believe that he did
I mean, that would have been
and
smart.
just
but
charge him twice for it? You know what I mean? Like,
I want to play this out.
That's what I was thinking.
I want to play this out and see what
or
happens.
make him take. We can't. How are we gonna get out of a forest fire, bro? It's not like I can kiss and make up with the werewolves who don't like humans in the first place.
So
We
And
done
this is
fucked
just
up.
how watch. This fat bastard is going to pull out the fetish and start trying to put out the fire.
It's like, here's an idea. Why don't you put the fetish in
Oh my
in the rock
God.
circle and just take a dump on it?
If you check in my hamper, I'm sure you'll find there's some mineral water in there. sir.
Hamper? First off, we got to decipher what this guy's saying. He's out here with a freaking laundry hamper.
I have
You mean your back?
You
I
got
have
enough bottles
a
to,
hamper from Fortnum and
you got enough
Masons.
bottles to put out the forest?
I've got a picnic hamper. That's where I keep all my stuff in. There's mineral water in there, both still and sparkling,
Oh
sir.
my
I'm sure
God.
that'll do the
Okay,
job.
good. Because if there's no bubbles, oh wait, wrong character.
Oh, shit.
So Bill, for my background, Iron World, it's a willpower roll difficulty 6. For each dot that I've got in the background, and I've got 3, I can ignore another level of
Cool.
injury for a
Damn.
round.
All right. Yeah, that makes you pretty much badass. It's like, nope, I'm perfectly fine. The Black Knight had those. had that. I don't know.
You got level 5.
Stretch.
and shit.
Yes, yeah, easily. That's 4 successes on my willpower roll. So yeah, I can ignore that.
Cool. Because you're gonna need it. It's gonna.
But it does say so. With again, if the worms are fleeing, then I don't need to worry about it. But if I do have to make my strength roll, I can't because of the new thing demand. I can't add willpower to the damage, but I can gamble conviction for extra damage as well.
Oh my God. I can't. I think you guys, I think this actually might be a TPK. Like, pine resin is extremely flammable by itself. Like, you, holy crap.
Wow.
Bill, that's where Fatwood comes from.
Yeah, I know.
Like that.
Specifically this. I
Ken
know.
just killed everybody.
Where you could just like pass a warm something by it, you'd probably catch it on fire.
Dude.
Holy crap.
One spark on that shit and it goes up. Pine needles and fatwood and yeah.
So there's no outrunning
No,
this then.
no, you can't.
Well,
you
not
can't,
for me.
Nobody's going to outrun a
This is-
forest fire.
This is where Gary Gygax used to say, "Hand me your character sheets, roll up new characters."
Yeah.
I've never been a
Does
part
it
of.
miraculously
I've
start
never been a part
raining?
of TPK. I'm not against this.
Well, I will point out that my employer did give us a bottle of odd liquid that apparently will bring us luck. So maybe we should throw that
It's probably
on the
just
fire.
poison, so you can die quicker than being burned alive.
That would be lucky. That would be lucky.
Here's some good luck for you, sir. Good luck.
Smash the bottle, and it's got some weird kind of oil in it that just
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
it even worse.
Yeah, why did you pour this on yourself?
This is like
Well,
this is a TPK
how much?
painting a shit.
Well, how much water do you have in your hamper? So, 'cause-
Sam's-
Well, there'll be at least a bottle. There'll be a bottle of still and a bottle of sparkling mineral water. They'll normally
This
be a
is like
70
Richard
centiliter
Pryor.
bottle. So.
When he's talking about, yeah, when my crack pipe blew up, I started pissing. Started pissing myself to put myself out. My dick, it wasn't playing around. And I was like, could you send some up here? He's like, no, I got to protect us. You're on your own. It's like,
No, I was
Sam-
gonna say if you had enough bottles for each of us, we could just douse this with the water as best as we can and run. But
that's
I have 0 doubts in survival.
not going to help you
obviously.
from like the fire after the first 5 seconds. That's not going to help you from the smoke. You're not going to be able to see. This is not low light at this point. You are blind.
Mm.
Like there's fire going in your faces. Like,
Sam's
yeah.
back, and he's gonna be like, "All right, what happened?" And we're gonna be like, "We're dead." And he's gonna be like, "Oh, no,
because
really."
someone decided to throw a burning barrel at the
Okay. Anybody
Your
who
news.
has any
Wrong game.
ideas, now is the time to say it.
Well, as I said, unless
other than
it
I
miraculously
mean,
starts
run
yeah, I was
raining.
gonna say other than charging him twice to use foresight in hindsight, and say that was you
Yeah,
know what
I mean,
like
that's
charge
that's
him.
that's what I was thinking. To just charge him twice, because I think that the messengers would, be like, "Dope it."
I mean, unless everything that the combat as we've done it so far is his.
You just
foresight.
got back from camping. How are you here?
Oh, I was camping in a cabin.
Made of wood?
No, actually.
I mean, that would be a way. Again, that would be a way of retconning it. It's as you say,
Yeah.
you charge him double for it, and we say
Yeah,
the
set
entire
up your
combat that we've just
roll
played
as
out
if you're
is his
starting up
foresight.
your foresight.
Okay, let's do that.
Gotta start calling you Kurt Jr.
Do.
You should, yeah, we
Wayne's
gotta do
World,
the Wayne's
Going
World.
back in time.
All right, I've got 5 successes, so using 2 of those, that would leave me with 3 foresights.
No, this takes 5. This takes all of them. This takes every single one that you had. Holy crap. I'm sitting here like,
Scooby-Doo ended.
should it rain? Like, oh, the werewolves come out and stop, dropping, and rolling on. Like, what do I do here? They start doing the rain dance. Like,
Oh shit.
what do I do right now? Oh my god.
So I have this vision that throwing
Would
the
be
flare
really, really big.
onto the pine will cause this massive forest fire, and everything burns. The worms, us, the werewolves,
New
everything
Jersey.
else. New Jersey. It almost looks like a giant crater on the map of the United States. And I look at the
There's
flare,
Pittsburgh and
then
there's
I
the
look
pit.
at Chivers again.
Well, technically, I'm fine because I completed my task. I rescued my employer. So
I look at Chivers again, and I'm like, and
He
then
throws it down anyway.
I turn and start waving it at a worm.
Waving at what?
Turn and start waving the flare at a
Okay.
worm.
So the oh my god. Yeah, the worm gets freaked out and oh my god. I am so deflated right now. You have no idea, guys. All right. Yeah. Boom. The worms are able to let go. You are still hurt, Chivers. That's not going to last the whole day, is it? You're
Oh well, no. It's I have to make a willpower roll difficulty 6 and it
just
lasts
one
for
round.
a round.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's. I mean, yeah, I'm good, and at least then I can have an attack on this thing.
There's no
try
need.
and
They
do a
they
punch
leave.
on
They
it.
see the fire. They're like, "Oh no!"
Mhm.
The forest.
I mean, we can always still throw it at the ground later if
This
we
is
need
true.
to.
On the way out. By the way, wolves. Bark at the moon.
Could you look after this really sacred, valuable thing for us? But you might want to run. There you go. Take to the trees.
Yes. Climbing up is the way to escape a forest fire. Ah,
I'm going to stand in the fire pit that we cleared out. It's the only spot not covered with needles.
exactly. So this is what it feels like to be a witch.
But I learned a new trick, which is not to be sniffed at.
Anyway, okay. So yeah, this happens. And that doesn't. So what do you call it? With all of this crazy stuff, holy crap. So bunch of wolves, men, but you know what they really are. Yeah, they come out mostly in human form, some in the lupine form, the pure wolf form, down on all fours and big fluffy tail. And you can tell that they're surrounding you. There's about a total of 7 of them. They just kind of come around and You, and they're looking directly at you, Conrad. You've come to us.
Is Connor here?
Yeah, he starts changing. One of the wolves turns into the Hispo form a bit, and then turns back into his regular human form. And he comes walking up, big, wrist handshake and a big hug. And it's like, good to see you again, brother.
We found the fetish.
Oh, what are you into? I mean, yeah, you guys
What's
pull
your
it
hook,
out.
man? It's been a while.
So yeah, you pull it out. A tag falls from it. It says safe word. Turn
Said
over for the safe word.
we brought it to renew the pact.
I will take it out of the hamper and
Listen, this hamper
present it
crap's
to
got to
them.
stop. Okay.
It is. It's a picnic hamper.
Basket, picnic
Basket.
basket.
That's
Just ask Yogi Bear and Boo Boo. All right.
First world country.
That's probably the biggest insult you could say to the British. Wow.
exactly.
Okay.
This
So
is the sequel's better than the original.
it's like one already left. Like, what are you doing
shit.
here?
I have been texting Sam just to keep him
He's
abreast
got
of what's
breasts.
happening.
He told him we almost died.
To keep him
That's right,
apprised
guys.
of what's
Comic Book
happening. Is that
University
better?
After Dark. Ow. So
Hairy breasts at that. Sorry.
so yeah, they're very happy at this. And they say you can what do you call it? We'll get the dressings to reconsecrate the fetish. The totem. They would call it a totem. And the chief guy, he identifies himself as Keeps the Sky. He says, did you know to come here tonight?
We spoke with the
yes.
we spoke with the children of Sandhill, and they directed us to come here to renew the pact.
It's very coincidental they told you to come tonight. Your brother will be fighting Elisha.
Who
You don't know.
is Elijah another member of your clan or your pack?
Elisha was banished from our clan. The, if I can ever pronounce this freaking word, the Uktena
Yeah.
says, he puts his hand on your shoulder. My son, not that kind. He's not your dad. Elisha is the Garu who killed your mother.
Kind of look at him seriously at that point. That it will be my brother's honor to send him on to his maker.
Your brother has demanded that the hunt begins tonight, but he's not ready. He doesn't know how to use his gifts. He's brash.
You got to talk to
Can someone hunt in his place?
This is why I speak to you now.
Then it would also be my honor to eliminate this scourge from Mother Earth.
Elisha has honor. He has regret. He still helps our clan. He helps to fight the worm. It's my understanding he has deep regret for what he's done. But the blood pact cannot be called off. But as the
Mm.
elder between you two, you have the right to usurp the hunt.
To give him forgiveness, you're saying, or
Oh no, to take the hunt from your brother.
okay, I see what you're saying. If he was once of the pack or the clan and is full of regret, then I promise to give him a good death. He will not suffer.
He is still Garu. Be careful.
May I speak with my brother?
Of course. He's not happy.
Mr. Gaines, you don't have to do this
Huh?
alone. Mr. Gaines, you do not have to do this alone. We have done everything as a team. If you would like, well, certainly if you need my assistance, I will stand with you.
The
It's,
3 of the men stand around you and put their hand out in front of you, Shivers. Keeps the sky, says, no, we have our ways. He is of the blood.
keeps the skies.
Fair
If
enough.
a quick question: is it possible for me and my brother to hunt him together, or it has to be only one or the other? Since we are twins,
If you
we are
wish,
potentially.
if you wish, you may take this. This is given to you. Meaning for you two, you can both go.
I appreciate
Um,
the offer, Shivers, and the gang, but my brother, in order for us to understand what we are and what our place is meant to be, I need to make him. He has to be ready for what's coming, and if he, if the head of the pack doesn't feel he has enough control over himself to do what needs to be done, then I can at least be there to guide him and help him. I appreciate your concern and support, but this is something that we have to do. I understand that.
And so do I. Not unlike yourself, I did come here. I followed my own path that has brought me here. I didn't ask anyone else's help. I understand that you have to face this alone. But I would have been. It would not have. I would not be a gentleman if I did not at least.
I'll
offer.
put my hand on his shoulders and give him the. I appreciate it. I'll see you all on the other side.
rub his head for good luck.
Good luck.
Flip his nip.
Buddha bless you. All right. Oh, that's for Ken. Just rub his belly. You gotta give it a poke. He goes, hee hee.
and make sure I take the flare
I
away.
will. I will, if I may, say to Keeps the Skies. I came to this land to find out what happened to my employer. I have located him, but his mind is all but gone. Is there anything that you can do that may
How
help?
is his mind gone? You guys start going on your hunt.
We
Make me 3 survival
We-
rolls or tracking, whatever you got. Go on, Shivers.
we believe he was a victim of some men of lightning.
The
Who may be some
mages.
kind of magicians. Yes, he was captive. He was captured by them and used to take the fetish from its home. But it's broken his mind. We have left him in the care of the Sandhill Indians until we can return for him.
If it's the kind of magic that I'm familiar with them using, then yes, I may be able to help him.
Thank you. He was placed in some machine in a facility of theirs that we discovered.
Yes.
It seems.
Okay. So you're
Okay,
having that
fantastic.
conversation with him,
I'll shut up for now.
and strangest thing, you're talking to him, and then suddenly you see,
Oh, hello. I will
cutscene.
throw up a wart.
So Conrad and Connor are
Okay,
going
am I
now.
adding any? Am I adding any attributes to my survival roll, like perception or wits?
Yeah, probably perception.
Okay, just I'm gonna make sure.
Mhm.
And you said you want 3 of them. Okay. 2 successes for the first one. 3 successes for the second, so it's 5 altogether, and 2 more successes for the third, so 7 successes altogether.
All right. So, yeah, you're able to do your tracking, and you go off pretty far, and it's actually like into the night. The moon is high and full, and your brother's, out there, and he's feeling, my blood is boiling. You don't feel it, huh?
You need to calm yourself and focus.
I find that the madder I get, the stronger I get.
How's your sense of smell? I'll spend the conviction so that I can activate my super smell.
Hmm. Interesting how I gave you the smell,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, it makes sense,
Yep. Okay. So he says they've talked to me about what happened. This guy Elijah, um, he attacked our mom. Our dad was mom was trying to hunt him, our dad, and somehow they wound up coming into a what do you call it, a mutual hunt, and because they saw what was happening in the city. Vampires. Can you believe they're actually real? They run the city. The whole damn thing.
I look at him and go, "You're a wolf boy." That's not the craziest thing I've seen.
I guess. I've been seeing things for a long time, brother. I hope you can understand.
I do know. And
Yeah.
I just kind of put my hand. Is he in like man wolf form or wolf form?
Yeah, he's in between Hamid and Garrow. So he's like
Okay.
Wolfman form. Lon
Okay.
Chaney.
Cool.
What do you call it? He says, yeah. They say that wolves and humans don't really procreate. Hunters were something else, and it was really weird, but somehow, go figure. Said you were supposed to be a
So
wolf also, but something else happened. I guess since you were in the process of being born, you saw mom before she died, right before I did. I never got to see her alive, and I guess it affected you. Your rage affected you differently, made you a prime candidate for what you became.
you said she was hunting our father. Was he?
Oh
He was
yeah,
a vampire.
no, 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 no. Dad was wolf also, but what do you call it? They came to realize they had a common enemy, and it was the vamps. So they were both, commonly hunting the vampires together. And Elisha, he didn't understand the union. He didn't understand what was happening, and he came and he tried to kill mom. Dad actually died in the hunt. That was a long time ago, man. But then mom never stopped hunting, and then Elisha came after her. So yeah, basically that's that. So I decided that Elisha has to die. He was exiled because of this, because of who we were. We're supposed to be some great bloodline or something. But that's something to do with that thing that you got back there that you brought from the mages. But yeah, we're supposed to be something special, not some sentinels. So it's time this guy died.
It's a shame well, you heard me promise this is the right thing to do for Mom, but also an unfortunate waste, especially with what's coming.
We're small, but we're strong. We're actually really strong for our kind, man. You know, we're gonna stop this worm. We're gonna be the ones. We're gonna actually be able to free Jersey. We were actually thinking about going into what's it called? Twin Rivers, the power plant, nuclear power plant.
You think? Well, there's actually 3 of them in Jersey. There's
The
Oyster Creek.
oyster. Yeah,
There's
I was gonna say the Blue Oyster Club, right?
yeah.
Da,
Oyster
da,
Creek.
da, da, da.
Like a police academy. That's great. Why do they keep sending me here?
So
Yeah,
okay,
but I do need you to focus, even reach without knowing what they've already taught you how to do, how to use your powers. If rage is what you need to channel, uh, I need you to, what do you sense around you? I need to understand how your powers work if we're to successfully hunt him, because you are still new. I'm not Garu at all. He's been Garu probably for much longer. So I need to understand you know, is it heightened smell? Is it hearing? Can you hear, the animals around you, the forest around you? Can you hear the wind?
all of it,
It was
man.
all,
Like I could smell water. Everything has a smell. Even the things that they say don't. It really
Mhm.
does. Like I could smell the molecules, man. It's crazy. I see things like sharper than steel. You know, I can hear anything. Do you know birds fart? They really do, man.
and I'll try to explain this how my sight works to him. That everything's that is not natural. I'm able to pick up. I see, humans that look like ash, their skin is ashy, they look like leather. I see the residue as they pass. Things that are invisible, I'm able to see those. Basically, any creatures of shadow that cannot hide from my sight, or if they do, they can't hide for long. But
Dude,
I need you to
after we're
need you to
finished, yeah, after we're
Mhm,
finished, do you know um Keeps the Sky?
mhm.
He said he's gonna teach me how to walk in the shadow of the moon, dude. That's
That
crazy. Means I can actually like walk in it. He's like, it's like a whole new world. It's wild.
mm,
Yeah,
well, let's concentrate on the task at hand first,
yeah.
and
Let's
then
get
we'll
this
get
over
to
with,
that
man.
later.
He smacks your back. He's strong. He's like, let's
Well, he's
go.
probably
Starts.
like 10 feet tall and shit, like
He's not in Krynos form.
Oh, okay.
He wouldn't be able to talk to you this easily. So anyway, yep. You guys start moving ahead, and then you look up, and in a patch of moonlight is Elisha. Clearly, your brother starts growling. And Keeps the Sky is shot through the head, along with a couple of the other wolves. Oh, by the way, switch scene.
I
I was gonna
was,
say,
I was gonna,
what's going on?
I was gonna ask, because obviously I saw the red dot. Do I get a chance to try and dive on him
Well,
and
you want to take the bullet?
dive? Yeah, I'll take the bullet. I'll heal from it.
I think you will.
As it stands,
But I'm afraid you
I'll be healed.
yeah,
in,
but I'm
in
afraid you
12 hours.
just don't have the ability to react that fast. It's
What about me with
no,
foresight?
you don't have you have to reactivate your foresight. You ran out of foresight.
Oh, you're right. That was a different scene.
So anyway, this you freaking fire bastard, firebrand. So
See, we wouldn't have had to worry about this if the whole forest burned
this is
down.
you wouldn't have to worry about anything. But yeah, a couple of the other Garu actually go down also, and what do you call it? You actually you turn around and you're looking, and there's Father Greylight with a couple of new cronies.
Mother.
And say, "Hallelujah, hallelujah! Indeed, you have brought me to the den of the wolf himself. Lucifer couldn't have made me this happy with a silver bullet in his head, but your boys have silver in theirs." And that's when you realize they're playing for keeps.
Mhm.
The other two wolves that remain instantly turn into 10-foot Garu, like their fingernails are as big as your head. And they just start charging forward as quickly as they can, and they're also mowed down. Yeah. And now it's initiative. Well, actually, you guys can actually go first. The wolves are gone. That's instant. Done. But you guys can actually make a round, and then you'll roll initiative against these dudes.
Yeah, let me just message Sam and see if he can get back on. I think he's still waiting for the phone to charge up,
Mhm.
unfortunately.
I'm gonna. I mean, these are just normal dudes, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna draw my pistol.
All right.
I'm gonna use foresight and gamble some
Okay.
conviction.
Do it. Both of you do it. Shivers. Shivers. I don't need Max right now. I need Shivers.
Okay. Yes. Let's screw it. I'm gonna try this then now. I'm gonna use is that gonna right, yeah, I think. How long in game time from when we met the wolves?
Sure.
Was it 10 minutes? Fantastic. That means I'm back down to 2 wounds because my bashing wounds heal within 10 minutes. So I'm back down to 2, so I can afford to take another bashing damage, to use demand, and then I'll gamble some conviction as well for extra strength. And I'm throwing one of these throwing knives straight at Father
Oh,
Greylight's
damn.
forehead.
Okay. Which one of you guys, Ken? How many successes do you have? So
4.
5 sights.
No,
Okay, 4
only
sights.
4.
Okay. Do you want to use one now for something?
I don't have one that off the top of my head, so I'll hang on to it
Okay.
for the moment.
Jerry can.
I'm gonna shoot him.
Let's do it.
All right. That's I'm sorry. Is that perception plus firearms?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I get a good jiggle here, and oh shit! 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 successes.
So what's the damage on a pistol?
Pistol's 4 damage, and then that's plus the extra successes, right?
So 8 damage.
Mhm.
Awesome. You're just what? Who are you shooting at?
The dude that was doing the shooting.
Okay, there are a couple of them. So you shoot at one of the cronies. He is going to get shot. Left leg, left calf. So your bullet goes right through his left calf. He like his left leg goes flying behind him, and he just lands on the ground, face first. His rifle goes sprawling. It's a hunting rifle. And he's like, oh, and he like turns on his back, rolls to his back, and he starts holding his leg. Shivers.
Yep, I made my roll. I got 3 successes on my to hit roll, and obviously it's thrown attack, so that will add to my strength. And I'm just checking to see whether from demand if it's automatic or if it's added. No, to any added. I think it's just added by the look of this. So that, and I gambled conviction. So, and I made the roll. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4. So that's a base of 4 automatic from demand and the conviction that I spent, and obviously for the +1 for the dagger. And then because I got 3 successes, that's going to be 5 dice, including my strength to the damage. So base of 4 plus what I'm rolling now. 1, 2. So that's going to be 6 lethal as this dagger hits him straight in the head.
So let me get this straight. What did you hit with? No.
One of my
not the
throwing daggers.
item. What did you roll to hit? How many successes?
So I rolled my. So I rolled 3 decks plus
How
my
many
1 dot in
just how
throwing
many
to hit.
successes did you get? 3.
3.
Okay. So he
Yes.
dodges. He got 3 dice to dodge.
Ah,
So
okay.
yeah, this is what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, he sees that coming, like he's boom, and he's looking right there, and is like, oh, whoa, hold there, little doggy. Actually, probably wouldn't say that. He says something like that, but more biblical. Oh, so seems I've cast my pearls before swine.
There is but one swine here, sir, and it is yourself. And you should know better than to waken the sleeping lion of the English. And I roll up my sleeves.
No, he doesn't. All right. Is that your round, Ken? Dan?
Yeah, that's
All
my
round, okay.
action to act.
Kurt, Father Greylight showed up and killed all the werewolves. What would you like to do?
Kill him. Yes. Yes. This is the time to use the old spear tip and get in close and personal, I think.
Okay.
Do you need an initiative roll from me?
No. Roll
No,
to
okay.
hit.
Roll to hit.
Mhm.
3. 3 successes to hit. Assuming, no. Does he dodge?
No.
No. Right. So that's 3 plus my. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I just maxed out. Yeah.
Okay. And this is with your spear tip.
The spear tip. Yeah.
You're swinging it on him, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, come on. I can't do the exact same freaking leg. Okay. Right shoulder. You come running around like this, and it looks like the guy's like pulling his rifle to block, and you just, swinging around this way instead. Boom! And it just goes right into his delt. And he's just, like this, and it's just not doing good at all. He wants to drop on the ground, but he knows it's certain death if he does. Okay. Now we can roll initiative.
Okay.
That's wits plus alertness, right?
That's right. Difficulty 4.
Oh, I got 4, buddy.
I got 2.
I got 4.
I also got 4.
Okay. I got 3. And Chris doesn't get to go yet. Okay, Jerry, you get to go first, then Kurt, then Ken, then me, then Shivers, and we'll see about Christopher.
I got 4 as well.
You all got, I thought you said you got 3. Oh wait,
No,
who
I
got?
said I got 4.
Oh, Kurt got
I
2.
rolled 2 sig.
I got 2. Yeah, I got
Oh,
2.
okay. So everybody goes, then I go, then Kurt goes. Okay. Go on.
Well, so we still have standing the one guy that dodged that blade, right?
Father Greylight, yes. He's still
Okay.
there. And Kurt just hit one of them, but he's face to face with them. And then there's still one more who is dropping his rifle and he's pulling out a double barrel shotgun, sawed off.
All right.
Oh crud!
Guy pulling the double barrel. He's getting center of mass. So that's 2 successes.
Okay. Nice.
So damage of 4 plus the extra. So
Yeah. What happens if I crit fail a dodge?
It's a botch, so you decide what spectacular happens, or what's spectacularly bad
put
for
the
him.
hole right
that
through his
happens.
heart.
Yeah. I'm going to say he gets shot in the heart and he just like goes to a knee or it goes to his knees and he just kind of like sits back on his haunches, heels, his butt on his heels. And he's just like sitting there slumped in a weird way, but trying to like look up. And he just dies in that position, bleeding out. And it actually looks like he's praying when his hands fall on the ground, on his knees in front of him. Minus all your karma. Oh, wrong game.
He zigged when he should have
That's one of my
zagged.
favorite lines. You know where I got that from was in the novelization of the original Star Wars movie.
Ah,
They actually
yes,
said
yeah.
that. So anyway, Shivers.
So I'm gonna go and back up.
Now
Kurt,
I got Kiss in my head.
leap in, and
I got Ace Frehley in my head. I'm back in the New York groove. Chris goes and answers that way. Chris, make an
So-
initiative roll.
first thing.
Okay, give me one.
So first thing I'm going to do is make a willpower roll for my iron wield, so I can ignore wound
Okay.
penalties this turn. Yes, 4 successes on that. So normal roll. So yep, coming in with my mean left hook. Just going to be 5. Yep. That's 2 successes to hit. And is he dodging or?
I
I've got 2 successes to hit.
rolled 2 zeros. Not that it's going to matter, but yeah, he got 2 for his dodge. Yeah.
So I swing wide, just wide, but hopefully that keeps him off balance, so Kurt can do his thing.
Absolutely. Okay, so he's face to face with you. This is the axe is laid onto the root of the trees. Every tree which bringeth not good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. And he tosses a hand grenade.
So I got a 4 as well.
Oh, yes, you did. Go on.
So as I see Chivers run up, I'm going to use my foresight, and as I see him dodging, I'm going to try to skewer him with my sword. I'll go ahead and use some willpower as well as my foresight to try to use that distraction of Chivers to my advantage.
Okay. Make your roll. Chris, what'd you get for your
Okay, so
initiative?
that would
4.
4. Oh, never mind, Chris.
Okay. Ken, you got 4 to hit?
Yeah, I
Okay.
got 4 to hit. All right, so that would be
Roll for your damn damage.
1 + 2, so 3 damage.
Nice. And this is with your sword.
Yeah, with Wakasashi, I'm kind of just trying to skewer him
Yeah.
with
Okay.
it.
You go for that and you nick him hard in the left arm. He
Okay.
barely notices it, and you realize that he's wearing a very thick coat, leather coat.
Do I at least interrupt his monologuing?
Absolutely not. He's
Nothing.
actually got a special advantage, immunity to speechify breaking.
Ah, shit. He has a +10 in monologue.
Yes, he does.
It's called exposition dump.
Yep.
So what do you call it? He's going, yeah, he tosses that grenade. Chris, you're gonna come at just the moment after he's tossing it. That's a typical 4 to 5 second fuse. You have this in
So-
mind.
So we're me, Connor, and Elijah we were close enough to this, even though we went to go hunt Elijah.
Oh!
Like,
Oh shit, that's
Yeah,
right.
'cause
Duh. You do something else. Shut
we're
up.
gonna-
You're not even here. What the hell are you rolling for?
yeah,
Hard
because
card.
my question was going to be, do I hear the gunshots going off when we are roll up
Um,
on
You're
Elijah?
in the middle of something right now.
Okay.
No, you
Fair enough.
you got really far away.
Okay.
What do you call it? And all the hills and the mountains and the very flat pineland.
Well, all the hillbillies down there are they shoot all the time, so it's just a common thing.
That's true. That is very, very true.
I was
Okay.
distracted by the banjo music.
Not sure what you're saying. Everybody has to duel some way or another. Why not with banjos? So, okay. So he tosses a hand grenade. Kurt, what you gonna do, boy?
Where does he toss this
Well, it
grenade?
lands right behind you guys. Kurt, you still got the one guy who you just stabbed. With
But
your
he's
spear.
still upright, isn't he?
He is.
Okay, I'm going to go and try and finish him off then.
Oh, actually, wait. It's my turn, right?
Oh,
My turn. Uh-oh. That's
oh,
not good.
yeah. Okay.
Did this mother fathead just throw a grenade? That's some bullshit. It's like Blade when he gets shot by the guards. Are you out of your damn mind?
Wesley Snipes rules all. Are you out of your damn mind? Oh my god. Okay. You can try and make a dodge, Kurt.
Okay. There it is.
I'm gonna
One
say, oof.
one success on a dodge.
That
wasn't good.
sucks because he actually only got 2 successes to hit.
Of course.
But he does 10 dice of lethal damage. You're point blank to a 12 gauge, buddy. I'm sorry. It's funny for me.
Yeah. But it is. Yeah. Oh god damn.
Look at it this
Well,
way. At least you didn't burn to death.
No, I didn't burn to death. I'm going to. I do manage to soak 2 levels of it, but that's still me. I'm down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
Are you bleeding out, or how does that work?
I'm 1 past incapacitated, so I think I am bleeding out.
Okay. Well, the good news is you're on the ground when the grenade
Grenade?
goes off. Yeah.
Okay. I'll take the small win then. Yeah, I'll take.
So that is 12 dice of lethal damage to anyone who is within 10 feet. What do you call it? Anybody within the 10 yards, though, which would. Oof. Okay, so anyway, you're the one. Actually, shoot. Yeah, Ken, you jumped in. You do see the grenade go, and if you want, I'll give you the opportunity to jump down on the ground, or something, because he tosses this grenade, and you know that it's gonna shred you.
So is that like an
You
opportunity
can
to
nope. You can either jump
dodge,
down or stay standing. Your choice.
Yeah, I'll try to jump down out of
Done.
the way if I can.
I want you to take 6 dice of damage. Shivers, you take 12.
Okay.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Explosives, nasty.
Hmm.
Usually.
Yeah.
The righteous shall rejoice.
We should have just let ourselves burn.
Give me a second. Boop. Okay, that'll handle that. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. Okay, you're back.
That's the monologue power.
That's the monologue power. It just boots people.
It moves you to another dimension.
He starts walking away, and you guys are able to see him walking away. All 3 of his cronies are dead again, and he does not even care. And as he's walking away, one more. They call me Greylight, but the dawn that follows is never for them. And he meanders off into the distance. Chris, you have a bit of an issue.
What about Jerry? Did Jerry get? Oh no, he'd have taken damage as well.
Oh, shit. Hey, Jared, forgot about you. Yeah, 6 points of damage. He's just sitting there. He's like, if I don't move, now he's like really pissed at you, Shivers. Yeah, 6 points of damage. You were by
Crippled.
your guy.
I'm down as well.
Oh, yeah. I'd imagine.
Crippled is down, ain't it?
No. It's just
Crippled
effed up.
is you can't do much except for crawl around a bit.
Yeah. And you're also in cripple, Ken? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, but hey, you guys are all doing better than those wolves. Dude just took out a whole pack. Freaking Elisha is standing there. And he just looks on. He's like, you've called the hunt, haven't you?
He's
Your
talking to
brother
me or
says-
to Connor? Oh, sorry.
It's just in you guys' general direction. Your brother's like, yeah, it's time. It's time for you to pay for what you did to my mother. Full Krynos form and charges forward. You rolled 4 for your initiative, you said.
Yeah. And you said I didn't hear any of the gunshots, so as far as we know, this is okay. No influence on our activity.
Also a 4 for Elisha. 1 die. Drop a die.
Jebediah? No, not Jebediah.
Elisha.
I got 1 success on my 1 die.
Oh, that's
Oh, I got 7. I'm sorry.
Oh, you got a 7. Damn it, I
Yeah.
got a 7 too. Drop it again. What happened to Ken?
Oh yeah, I got a 1, so you're probably gonna go for it.
Now I got a 7 again. All right, finally. You went from 1 to 7. I was like, dang, you got what I got? Okay. You so Connor goes running up, and Okay, as Connor goes running up, he's going to go for an attack, but it's dodged. And it's a weird kind of dance. Your brother has no idea what he's doing. He's literally just swinging back and forth, right? And what have you? What's his name is he just keeps on dodging, he keeps moving, he keeps stepping back. I just heard, oh, there he is. Heard you coming back in. I couldn't see you for a couple moments. So he just keeps on dodging and jumping back, jumping back, jumping back like this. At one point, you see him glance up at you, Conrad, and what do you call it? You're gonna do anything or no?
Well, it was that I want him to see what his action is, like, because he's going
Yeah, he
before
just
me.
keeps
So,
on trying to move back.
so he's just okay. So
Mhm.
obviously he's not. I'm gonna try and flank him.
Okay.
Since my brother's attacking so wildly, I'm gonna try and get behind him to break up his maneuvering.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. So what is your goal? Just go ahead, make your move.
Okay, so as I'm trying to flank him, I'll go ahead. Well, I guess technically, uh, is my cleave still active, or would I have to reactivate it again
Yeah, you'd have
since
to
we were
reactivate it.
talking? All right, I'll spend the conviction to activate my cleave then.
Okay.
Get low, get low. Um, and I'll also my job is to my goal. I'm gonna allow Connor to attack him. My goal is to basically let him do the hunt, but to block off Elijah's escape mode unless it looks like he's going to get the upper hand, then I will intercede. So mine's more of kind of like let him he has to learn how to fight essentially, and this is what he needs to learn this.
Okay.
So I'm not going to attack him yet. I'm just kind of trying to keep blocking his maneuvering as best as I can. But obviously the blades are out, so he knows if he goes to attack me, I'm going to attack him back. But I just want to see how aggressive he's going to be, or if he's just going to keep fighting defensively.
Okay. He sees you behind him. He was looking up at you before. He turns around to backhand you. Boom.
Okay, I'll roll the dodge.
Go for it.
All right. 3 successes.
Okay, good. Good. You're able to successfully dodge it. Yeah. Connor moves in again, and this time it's just claws out. All right. Wow, I have mostly crappy rolls. And then
Well,
that one
he
exploded.
doesn't know how to fight yet.
So it's 3. No, I'm talking about for what's his name? Your brother's not gonna land a blow on this dude. He just knows what he's doing too well. He's been at this since before you guys were born, and he's able to boom do a pretty rough slice on your brother. He takes some damage across his stomach. Across his chest, and just and you see the rage overflowing in him. You can actually see it coming out of him because you have your discern on. He's starting to lose control. Actually, your move. What do you want to do?
Can I try to hit Elijah in like one of his legs to kind of
Roll.
you know what I mean, like not hamstring him, I guess is not the right word, but
Yeah, you want
okay, you
to try and cripple him,
yeah, a little bit.
hobble him.
So hobble him. There you go. Okay,
Go for it.
that's the word. That's the word we're looking for.
But
Yeah,
I do
that's the
teach
ticket.
English.
Right. All right. All right, give me a second. Math. All right, 5 damage to his leg.
Damn. Sweep the leg, Johnny. Sweep the leg. And you
Unless
successfully
he
hit
wants.
him. And that's
Okay. Oh yeah.
yeah, lethal damage.
Mm.
Which he's going to heal very quickly. Okay. He sees what's happening. He sees that you're both gonna attack like this. And he says, so that's the way it is. Not rolling shittily now, am I? Try to dodge.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Go
He's
for it.
attacking me again.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, okay. 2 successes.
Take that. Okay. Now he gets you. Holy crap. And
So he
okay.
can heal aggro. Because remember, the cleave is aggro, not lethal.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like, I hear it's not lethal. It is lethal.
No. Well, in Hunter, lethal and aggro are the same thing. In Hunter, they don't make a distinction. It's either bashing or lethal. So,
So you
but
do,
cleave.
yeah.
But
You
I
do
do
what?
unhealable aggro damage with cleave.
That's what I
is
thought.
basically
You
what
do
it's doing.
aggro damage. Yeah,
Yeah,
because lethal, he's
yeah.
healing that almost instantly.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. It's not like a regular blade. It's the
Yeah,
holy
yeah.
juice.
You're
Or
saying
whatever.
you guys can't be hit necessarily. Well, actually, you can. I don't understand what's going on. How come the rules have changed? Because you were hit with aggro fire and you were jacked up really badly. So now all of a sudden there is no lethal aggro.
No, I'm saying in Hunter,
Uh-huh.
they're considering it's lethal and aggro are the same thing.
Well, I
Same
don't do
thing,
that.
like bash
We're
or
doing it
anything.
my way.
Okay,
There's
okay,
bashing, lethal, and aggro. I like it better
okay,
that way.
okay.
He's going to turn around and hit you for 7 points of damage. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to soak.
Okay.
Oh, oh wait,
Oh,
he's using his
he's not
claws.
backhand. Yeah, no, he's not backhanding at this point.
Okay,
Actually, no, he is. Excuse me, he is. He's gonna give you that much at least, even though he's not very happy with what you just did to him.
okay. All right, so I soak 3.
Okay,
You s-
cool.
So it's
So you're gonna take
4.
the 4. Yep.
Yeah.
How you doing right now? -2 to everything?
Yes.
Nah, it's gonna keep getting worse. Your brother is swinging wildly. This is actually a pretty good swing. Uh, Okay, he actually gets a good slice across the right or the left side of his face, against Elisha's face. In turn, now the dice know when to respond. Aw. Okay, your brother gets hit hard. This time it's actually across the belly, and this time you see things coming out that probably shouldn't be coming out. And he drops to his like he goes like he's gonna keep going more, like as if he could survive just on his rage. Unfortunately, that's not the case. He might have had some of his rage actually ripped out of him. You remember the cover of the original werewolf book? That's the mark that looks like it's on his belly right now. Um, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna have to do hit him. Try to get behind Elijah and get him in the spine. But I'm also seeing my brother in this moment. Is that a good time, in your opinion? The rage has finally overcome me.
Not quite yet.
Okay. So, all right. So, he's gonna do an attack in his back, and where his spine is at.
Go for it.
Oops. no, what is wrong with my fucking... All right,
Are
now
you
the number
roll
lock
or
is
not?
not going to work. Okay, there we go. Okay, 8 damage.
Damn. Okay. He screams loudly. Like it's not even it's like a cross between a roar, a howl, and flat out, ow, you son of a gun, you.
So that's
Um. Okay. The last one. You're going to take 4 points of bashing damage. Soak what you
Alright,
can.
can I try to dodge it first to see if I can dodge some of it?
Some of it. There is no some of it. It's either you dodge or don't. So go ahead and roll. He got a 4 to hit.
All right, so I can dodge 1.
You don't dodge
I
at
only
all.
got 1 success.
Yeah, so that's a fail. He hits you with 4 points of damage. Soak what you can. He's going to actually elbow you in the face.
Okay, I soaked 3 of it.
Not bad.
So take an
But what are
elbow.
you at right now?
I'm at mauled, so I'm still -2. But I got two levels left. I got crippled and incapacitated left.
Yeah. What do you call it? But there's also blood loss from before. Yeah, and as you stagger back a bit, he turns around and just starts tearing into your brother. And he looks like he's actually succumbed to the beast at this point. Your brother maybe has 2 rounds left of life. Now is probably a good time.
Okay. So basically, he stops for a minute.
We're
Does
seeing a
the
new discipline.
rage starts to overcome him, and he just starts reciting over and over again, Ignis sum, invicta sum, mor sum, Ignis sum, invicta sum, mor sum, Ignis sum, invicta sum, mor sum. And his whole body just engulfs into an aura of blue fire, and he's gonna do the double Wolverine style into his back.
Yeah, at this point, your hands somewhat become claws. And your face does look like your head actually does have like the mantle of a wolf over it in your particular color. You leap at him. Go ahead and make your rolls.
Okay.
And you don't take the -2s to hit.
All right, so that's 10 points.
Nice. He goes down. He drops and he starts trying to make like he can crawl. He doesn't get a single inch. There's practically nothing left of him. And you're tearing into him. You're pulling him up, but his body is still there. He doesn't even look the same anymore. And by the time you finally calm down and your brother kind of sits up, she checking his pulse. He's good. He's gonna
That's
pull
funny.
through.
No, I started feeling like really sick and I felt really hot, like sweaty. It was weird.
Oh my God.
Did you eat? Maybe your blood
Yeah.
sugar's low.
No,
Would you like a cookie?
Yes, please.
I love that she checked your pulse and then gave the thumbs
I
up.
told her I felt okay with that, but
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I'm dying.
I started feeling real, like just sick to my stomach and started feeling sweaty. It was weird.
Oof. Maybe you're being overcome with rage also.
Yeah.
Chris, you eviscerate this guy. He turns around as best he can, kind of on his side, and leans over and looks up at you. And he says, "You are also Wolf." You can see he's dying. He reaches over. He can barely touch his back, but there's not much of a back left. And he looks up at you. He says, "For what it's worth, I am sorry. I didn't know. All I saw was a hunter. I knew immediately what I had done. And perhaps I
I'm
can
gonna put
clear a path for you and your brother into the next world."
basically, but I guess as I'm calming down and through my bleeding and gums and stuff, and be like, die well, Elijah. We'll meet you again.
He looks like he wants to reach out, and he can't. And he's actually dead before his hand hits the ground. And you guys have a long walk back, a whole lot of healing to do. The whole tribe is dead except for your brother. These guys are in really bad condition. And yeah, we'll pick this up laters.
In about 5 weeks, I'll be back up and I'll be fine.
I'll be up in about
you'll be
3
good.
months.
Yeah, it's going to be a while for me.
Actually, Chivers is just going to start doing blood transfusions for all you guys.
I'll have healed back to crippled in 3 weeks.
See you in September.
Oh shit. Lunch lady.
When September ends.